So I see a lot of clients, I speak to a lot of people when I'm doing it, when I'm speaking to them about hypnosis, when I'm treating people for addictions, alcohol addiction, drug addictions. And it's always a way that they get to the kind of, yeah, I want to do this, but there's always a but in the way. So we've got to try and get past that. If you keep making excuses for yourself, then you'll always be pushing that. You'll always be exercising that part of your brain that makes excuses. You've got to stick to it. You've got to make a decision, and there is no perfect time. There's the excuses I usually get when I'm trying to help people in my practice is, yeah, I want to do this, but I don't have the finances right now. My argument to that would be, how many thousands and thousands have you spent on your addiction up until this present day? You know, there's always a way. I'm sure you could find the finances to fund your addiction. The other excuses are, I really want to do this, but I'm just not quite in the right mindset yet. Well, my argument to that is that, well, then you never will be. If you keep putting that in front of you, if you keep saying, I'm not in the right mindset, that is automatically putting your mindset in a place where you're going to be making constant excuses for yourself. There is no better time than right now. You've got to make that choice and make it right now. These opportunities, the more you push them away, the harder they are to get back. So try and always make a decision today. There is no better time than right now. The other argument I get is, yeah, I really want to do this, but the people around me, they're really bad for my recovery because they're alcoholics or they're addicted to drugs also. Well, the simple answer is, maybe not simple to do, but you've got to get away from those people. Whatever it is you have to do for yourself to get out of that environment, to get out of the company of those people that are dragging you down. This is what you've got to do. So quit making excuses. Find there is always a way. You can always find a way. Alcoholics and drug dealers, they're very, very resourceful people. They're not stupid people. They're some of the most intelligent and resourceful people I speak to. And they always find a way of doing something. They always find a way of getting alcohol. They always find a way of getting the drugs that they want. So they can always find a way to solve their problem if they really wanted. But you've got to be 100% committed right now, today, to get that sorted. I can only help people if they're 100% committed. If they got one foot out of the door, then they're not fully committed. Then I won't work with people. I only want people with me. When I speak to people that I work with, if they're not fully committed, I won't entertain them. So I want people that are committed to work with me for me to be able to work with them. And together, when we've got that 100% both sides, then there is no chance of failure. If we're both committed to each other, helping each other reach your goal, then there is no chance of failure. How can you fail when you're 100% committed? So you've got to stop making excuses. You've got to push forward. You've got to drive. You're going to go through difficult times. You've got to accept that. You're going to go through hardships. You've got to accept that. No journey to a place that is a long way away was never easy. You know, anything that's easy is probably not worth doing. So this difficult journey has to be made. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be difficult and hard. It's going to it's going to really test you as a person, as a human being. But ultimately, you can do it. You just have to make the 100% commitment and not back down. There are going to be tough days, but you can handle it. So 100% commitment to what you're doing, to your recovery, is so important. Otherwise, there is no point. You might as well carry on doing exactly what you're doing that got you to this stage in the first place. So stay strong. Make the tough choices today. Make sure that you commit 100%.